Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the FV4005 Stage II. It's a Tier 10 British tank destroyer, and this one's located on the north spawn of Lakeville under the command of Brain EXE, or Brain XE. Now it's got a 183mm gun built on a Centurion Mark III chassis and a paper-thin turret, which really is terrible when you think about it. Otherwise known as the ship barn or the doom barn, it's actually quite an effective tank destroyer so long as you shoot at range at the enemy, and you take pot shots to help your teammates. We're not loaded yet, but we are now. Round out and bang! Just wipes out that Rheinmetall Borzig Panzer wagon for 1600 hit points. Now the reason this tank is so effective is it has the squash head ammunition, the high explosive HESH, which is high explosive squash head, which means that the shells are fired out of the gun, they hit the target and squash against the target to form a cowpat, which attaches itself to the side of the turret, and when it explodes it strips off scabs of metal which go flying around the inside of the turret, taking out the crew members. That's why it's so effective. Okay, after that initial kill, nothing else yet. I think the enemy are very reluctant to come into view because they know that one hit from this gun can actually spell doom for them. Oh, tree went down, so one of them's over there, and you can see the wall going down. Now we've only got 7 rounds of HESH left, 12 rounds of armor piercing. So the HESH can do potential damage of 1750 hit points. The armor piercing can do 1150. So generally, you know which one you were hit by the amount of damage you receive. But if you ever see one of these things, aim for the casement around the gun, the turret, because if you do, that is probably going to go straight through and really badly damage the enemy. The engine that powers it is a Rolls-Royce Griffin. It's not the Meteor engine, which is a downrated version of the Merlin. It's actually a Griffin engine, which is the next one up, and they used to put these into Spitfires as well. Okay, well there is somebody over there. Oh, managed to get 703 hit points on the TVP-T50. Okay, loaded. You can see there's a number of enemy near the town, but they just don't want to expose themselves to the fire. That's an E50 moving backwards and forwards. Oh, and that made a bad mistake. He came out to the open. 1,128 hit points, and he's out the game. What's that over there? There's somebody over there. It's an M48 pattern. He's been spotted, but is he going to pop out? Well, no, he's well behind that rock at the moment, so he's unlikely to come out. He's got some good protection there, but... oh, he has come out! Oh, dear me! And that did not work out so well for us this time, because he managed to avoid the shell. we're not getting much business here at the moment. Got our TDP 250-51 in the way, and I think he's realised that he needs to move as well. There's a fair number of enemy tanks near their own cap area. Oh, there's that pattern again. I wonder if he realises TVP's moved up and he needs to do something about it. That's why he's come to that corner. No, it's mainly, I think, because our guys have actually succeeded in town and they're now on their way to the enemy cap. So we really do need to support them. Oh, we've been spotted. I think it was the Patton who did that. It might be helpful if the TVP was to move up. Well, that Patton is making an effective job of stopping our guys coming out the city, so I think we're going to move up. If the TVP won't do it, then we can maybe do it instead. And he's being very cautious here because he doesn't know what's around the corner. The TVP's decided to finally get his act together, and he's moving, and that may force the Patton out. It does. Ah, no, he's gone. And that's now opened the door for the guys from the city to actually make their way north and, well, make their way west, I should say. But we've lost the TVP because the Striv was in hiding in the ground there, and he just finished him off. Now, where's that Striv gone? We're loaded with AP this time. There's the Striv. No, too late to get a shot in. BrainX made the right decision there not to fire. If he tried to fire, I think he probably would have wasted a shot. Far better to actually come around the corner and try and pick an opponent that is much easier to shoot. And the GWE-100 has just been wiped out. He's being very cautious because he knows that they're looking at this corner. There's an enemy TVP just around the corner, and the Jaegeru. And yes, you can see there he's in a very defensive position just around the corner. Now, has he got enough penetration to take his way through the armor? 310 millimeters of penetration, and the Jaegeru's taking damage. As soon as he fires, we'll be round that corner in a jiffy to get a shot in. Ow! That was the IS-4. 492. Not sure where that shot went yet. It's not immediately visible. Oh, Jaegeru's almost finished. And there's the Striv. And the Striv gets a shot into us for 396. We're putting back to see if we can get a shot on him. And he's been killed, but we took another round from the TVP this time. And we're down to just 325 hit points. One of those shots went straight through the turret. Looks like it was a heat round as well. The TVP gets seen, and this time round he's good on the snapshot and takes out the TVP. But he's down to just 4 hit points left now. That round cost 321, and that means that we're not going to be as effective now because we are going to be very cautious. I think Brain is taking up a more defensive position. You can see where those rounds went. They were right into the top of the turret. One went right through the gun mantlet, and the other one on the side. Those were heat rounds. Those are from the TVP. Badly damaged. So he's going to go right back here so he can shoot from a distance. The other guys will be spotting for him. This is what the FV4005 Stage II would normally do, shoot from a distance. There is still one of these. They did build one for trials, and it's actually a gate guard at the Tank Museum. Oh, that one didn't connect. He's reloading AP. Ah, now Type 5 Heavy, that might be interesting. Now we're down to just 2 tanks now. There's us and the Panzer 7. Oh, we got the Type 5 Heavy. 506 hit points of damage on him. We are at the maximum extent of our range of visibility at the moment. So in terms of, we're trying to stay out of their view, but the Panzer 7's actually giving us spotting for us up ahead. They're well within our draw range though. Okay, now can we get a shot on that IS-4? Trying to get the best shot we can. The Death Star takes the round and he's gone. The FV4005B183, which has got the same gun as this FV4005. Okay, almost loaded. Loading a Hesh round this time for the IS-4. More effective. Let's have a look. He's very low on hit points, this IS-4. And he's gone. 183, and that's the game. That was the last enemy. And that was also 7 kills. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Brain EXE in the FV4005 Stage II. He also has got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 14. A duelist badge for taking down 2 tanks who did damage to him during the battle. And a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He also picked up, and these were the epic medals, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, a tanker sniper for getting the most amount of damage at a range of at least 300 meters, 8 shots, 85% accuracy, and 80% must cause damage. And he also picked up a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 7 in total, just 1 short of getting the Radleys, but yeah. Very, very nice indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you go. Right at the top of the table, 6,222 hit points of damage for Brain EXE. He also managed to get 7 kills, top of the table. Next high scorer was 4 from the Panzer 7. And when it came to base XP, he was top again, so clean sweep at the top. 1,282 hit experience points. The Panzer 7 managed to get 1,149 in total. So very good round by Brain EXE in the FV4005. Let's have a look at the shots, the details. Well, he fired 10 rounds. He got 9 direct hits and 9 penetrations. Only 1 round didn't do its job. 6,222 hit points of damage, of which 4,186 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits, and they were all penetrations, and you saw 3 of those shots went into the turret. He also damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 7 of the enemy, and did damage assistance of 2,783 hit points. On the credit side, he earned 70,800 credits, got 46,020 for personal missions payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and the Hesh rounds are expensive, he still managed to make a profit of 33,764 credits. He received 1,923 XP, got 1,250 for personal missions payout, so his total came to 3,173 experience points altogether. So, a good round there from Brain EXE. We've got another one from him, another replay, which I'll be doing very shortly. And so you'll be able to see how he gets on in that one. But if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.